Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. It's also Thanksgiving week. Super excited. Raise your hand if you're at work today. I feel like everybody's working today and they're probably off. You're probably off. You get a half day Wednesday. Is that how like normal humans operate in the world? They get Wednesday half day, they're off Thursday, Friday. And then if you work like a job like me, or if you're a doctor or a nurse or a firefighter, you work Thanksgiving, right? Well, anyway, good morning. Hello, Instagram. Hello, Facebook. Rosendo Alvarez coming in with the first comment. You don't get a prize for that, but good for you for being the first one to step up and put yourself out there. I appreciate it. Morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Let me know if you're at work today. See, it's everybody's Thursday. Everybody gets that frickin' half day tomorrow. Not me. And I have to work Black Friday. No! But I'm not complaining because I have a paycheck. When you have a paycheck and you have to work holidays, you just take it, you suck it up, and you are thankful for said paycheck and said job. So yay. Lucila Medina, happy Taco Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday, and I will have a taco segment on the show later today. Boom. I would just like to update everybody and let you know that I just cleaned my coffee cup. Doesn't it look all nice and shiny? It's like when you bring your car into the car wash and it stays clean for like a day. I just cleaned it. I know it's backwards. It says up with 8. It's very exciting. Are you guys excited for Thanksgiving? Do you have any big Thanksgiving traditions that you do? Do you have favorite dishes that you make for Thanksgiving or dishes that you hate? Roger Pizik says we always have fresh and smoked holiday kielbasa. Kowalski Kowality. Yeah, I don't remember. Is it weird that I don't remember if we eat sausage on Thanksgiving? Wait, who just said? Someone wrote, Christopher Gibbons said, I'm a firefighter, I work. Yeah, a lot of people work on holidays. Not everybody gets it off. But everybody seems to hit the road at the same frickin' time, which is gonna be tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you're traveling, may the force be with you. I've been watching Star Wars a lot recently because, get this, I'm super excited. I will be going to Disney World, Disneyland, what's the difference? I don't know, the one that's in California? Disney World? Anyway, so they have Star Wars Galactic Edge. So I've been catching up on all the Star Wars movies because, don't judge me, I haven't seen them until now. I'm 35 years old, I'm just now watching Star Wars. It's true. I did see one of the newer ones, which one was it? That came out a few years ago. I saw it in the movie theaters. So I saw that Star Wars movie without seeing the other Star Wars movies, whatever. So now I'm catching up. And let me tell you, there was a big spoiler. Who knew that Anakin Skywalker was Darth Vader? You know what I'm saying? And that Padme gave birth to Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. You guys are probably so mad at me because you're like, she's an idiot. But this is me watching them in the order sequentially that they're supposed to go. I didn't think I would be talking about Star Wars right now. But so the newer movies with Natalie Portman and what's his frickin' face, I don't know. So I'm watching it in the order that it happens, not the order that they came out. So I have like 12 more movies to watch. Anyone else a fan of Jar Jar Binks? Am I the only one? I'm watching it with someone and I'm like, oh my God, Jar Jar's hilarious. And he's like, everybody hates Jar Jar. Is anyone watching Mandalorian on Disney Plus? Baby Yoda is so cute. Freaking Baby Yoda, you just want to like smush his face. I shouldn't be this excited about Star Wars, but I am. Frickin' Baby Yoda. Speaking of Disney Plus, I know y'all had that free 1-week subscription. Did anyone actually pay for Disney Plus? So you had the 1 week free, you watched all your favorite Disney movies, you watched The Mandalorian, I know y'all watched it. I don't know why I'm saying y'all, because I'm not from the South. but I'm curious to see if anybody actually paid for Disney Plus. What is it, like $7-8 a month or something like that? I don't know. John Primovic says, my 29-year-old daughter made us watch the Star Wars movie in order last year, so we were caught up. Langston Jackson says, I love Star Wars. Mika Mietz says, I haven't seen Star Wars. I don't think I ever will. Here's the deal. I don't think I would watch Star Wars on my own. But when you're surrounded by people who are fans, you do things for them to make them happy. So I'm like, yes, I will watch all of the 3007 Star Wars movies with you. So that's what I'm currently doing. And I feel like I'm part of the zeitgeist now. I'm part of pop culture. I finally understand Star Wars. I finally know who the frick Darth Vader is. I know these things. Can we discuss, though, in the second Star Wars movie with Natalie Portman, how awkward it was when Anakin Skywalker grew up. First of all, he was like a child and Natalie Portman didn't age. And then they reconnected and he's 18 or whatever. And then they fall in love. That actor was so awkward and creepy towards Natalie Portman. He'd be like, there's a booger coming out of my nose. He'd be like, I love you. I don't know. He had such a creep, pervy vibe about him. And even when they kissed, it was awkward. I was like, this romance needs to stop. I don't know. Anthony Rodriguez says, I'm neutral to Jar Jar. I like episodes 1 through 6, but I don't bother with 7 and 8. Basically anything Disney made with the exception of Rogue One, Mandalorian is great. So Mandalorian, I've seen, I think, 2 episodes, and they're super short, which I thought that they would be a little bit longer. I don't know, more in-depth, but they're more cartoony, like quick binge watching for The Mandalorian. So anyway, enough of this Star Wars talk. Chai Sock 74 says he's working tomorrow and Friday. Mirza Hamad said F you to me for no reason. I feel so bad for people who are so angry for no reason. Langston Jackson said, yeah, it was very awkward. Langston, thank you. It made me so uncomfortable, their love story, because I'm like, how old is Natalie Portman? How old is Anakin here? Anakin is being super creepy and pervy and pushing himself on Padme. It was just weird. I didn't like it, and then they got pregnant, and it's just like, then he almost killed her, and then she died. Spoiler alert. But I really do love Natalie Portman. She's my favorite. Anyway, Thanksgiving, I am not going home for Thanksgiving. I'll be home in December. So I'll be in San Diego for Thanksgiving. So I'm just curious if you guys have any sort of traditions that you do or favorite foods, etc., or foods you hate, if you guys are ready for Thanksgiving. I don't get why we have to eat so much on Thanksgiving. Can't we be thankful but also like hit the gym? Is anyone actually gonna work out on Thanksgiving? No, that is a negatory. Charles Lee is already on vacation. You lucky duck. Yeah, so I am off on Thanksgiving Day. It's really cool here in San Diego for our station. They don't have shows on holidays in the morning. So Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, we get to be off, which is awesome. But I do work Black Friday. Does anybody Black Friday shop? Ooh, I wanted to talk about that second story, bypassing Thanksgiving. There was a story that came out, and this is nothing new, but there was a woman who got engaged. She got an engagement ring from her fiance, and she went online and she said, hey, is it just me? I feel like this ring is too small. What do you guys think? And I think she was hoping for a little bit of support from the online community, which she should know that that's not the case, because I'm sorry, internet, besides you, everybody's a troll on the internet. She wanted support, probably saying, yeah, girl, you need a bigger ring. But people were like, the problem isn't the ring, lady, it's your finger and the person attached to the finger. I always found it interesting. We all want big, fancy things, but what would you do if you proposed to your fiance you gave her or him a ring, and then they were complaining that it wasn't big enough. Do you just stop the wedding from there because you see how superficial they are? Do you plop down a few extra $1,000s and upgrade the ring right away? I don't know. What do you do? It's super awkward. It's one of those things, if, you know, I've never actually been proposed to, so I never went through that. But I feel like if you love someone, it wouldn't really matter if they gave you a Cracker Jack ring, as long as they worked for it and they put some thought into it. It shouldn't really matter how big the ring is, right? And it sets like a really bad precedent for the marriage. If from day one she's saying it's not big enough, it's not good enough, I'm all about the bling bling, maybe buy it yourself. Ooh, do you think this is a bad idea? You get engaged, someone buys you a ring, you love them, you love the ring, but you think to yourself, well, it's not really my style, I wish it were a little bit bigger. And then you go and upgrade it yourself. Is that appropriate? Would you be cool with that if your fiance just upgraded the ring? She or he didn't ask you for more money, they just went and did it because they wanted something bigger. Eric O'Day said, no, I would move on as hard as it is. That's a problem. Marco Nunez says it's probably not the first time they told him it's not big enough. Why is my nose running? Please don't tell me I'm gonna get sick again. J.R. Fly says the awkward Star Wars movies are the best. It's so bad, it's good. I totally agree. It's so entertaining. And that's why I thought Jar Jar was hilarious. He probably annoyed everybody, but I thought he was really funny. Shy Sock 74 said, watch the original New Year's Eve, turn it on at 10:02 so the Death Star blows up at the stroke of midnight. That's really cool. Mark Literovich said, I love Natalie Portman, but didn't like her in the Star Wars movies. So I kind of agree with you there. Natalie Portman, I love her. She's probably one of my favorite actresses. But in the Star Wars movies, at least the ones that she was in, the acting across the board, and let me know what you think, was so atrocious. It's like George Lucas was like, give me the worst that you got, or give me like minimal emotion. There was really no emotion. The guy who played Anakin Skywalker, I felt, was such an awkward actor. I don't know if he's done anything since then. To me, it was bad acting, which also made it a joy to watch. So maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. I do not know. Vix Deli. Good morning to Vix Deli. Lost Trucker said, I couldn't afford a big ring, but on our 10-year anniversary, I bought her an upgrade. So, a little secret. I was married years ago, and when I got married, I can't believe I'm telling you this, y'all. I eloped. So I had a like $500, it wasn't a diamond, it was like a green amethyst ring. I loved it. And then years later, I got an actual diamond. So I think a lot of people do that. You know, if you can't afford it now, you can upgrade it later together. Nothing wrong with that, because hopefully, you know, knock on wood, the older you get, the more money you're making. And if you want to spend your money on that, you can. It could be part of a gift, etc. You know. As long as you can afford it. Who said that? Nice ankle monitor. NR552 says, don't get married, run, save yourself. Mark Literovich said, yeah, I agree. Star Wars was like a Latin soap opera. Charles Howell is a fan of the pumpkin pie. Who is not a fan of pumpkin pie? Because if you're not a fan of pumpkin pie, you're not my friend. I'm just saying. All right, anyway, my alarm just went off, so I do have to go get ready for the show. If you're in San Diego, tune in to CBS right now till 7, and then from 7 to 9 on the CW. This is what I knew this would happen. John Primovic said, oh my God, I didn't know you were once married. How old were you when you got married? That's all I'm telling you. Those are all the details you get. See, y'all are funny. You think I'm like so TMI and I tell you everything about my life? Nah, I got secrets. Actually, I don't have that many secrets, but I don't tell you my personal stuff, you weirdos. But I did just tell you that personal thing, so. Make of it what you will. Happy Taco Tuesday. I'm not gonna go live again this week, so happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful for what you have, even if it's not a lot, because if you're thankful, you'll get more in return. So be nice to people. Bye-bye. Have a good one.